Welcome to the greatest show of all time!
So we just got out of Best Buy after picking up some supplies here in Reno, Nevada. We're on our way to work the Kylie Rodney case just down the street in Truckee, California. And Nick, a longtime supporter, fan of ours, possibly has some information in regards to the Kylie Rodney case. So
my name is Nick. I work at the emergency roadside assistance program. She was wearing a sweatshirt, so it looked like she has been there for quite a while.
what color was the sweatshirt?
It was a gray sweatshirt.
Gray sweatshirt. Was it dark gray or light gray?
It was light gray.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, there was a guy there that was with her at time being. He was wearing a black San Francisco flat top ball cap facing forwards. Brown hair that's sticking out just a little bit on the side.
I'm feeling high.
I know if there's a continuum between foul play and accident, it seemed to me the way that the documentary you guys created was leaning towards foul play. Is that where you still stand?
Yep. When things don't add up, they don't add up. Too many coincidences become evidence. Some people say, circumstantial stuff. Coincidences, when they add up, circumstantial things add up, they become overwhelming. So at this point, I'm beyond 50-50. Absolutely, could this be an accident? They could come out and say that, but no one's going to believe it. I'm definitely majority thinking that it's, there's a lot of suspicion in areas there shouldn't be. If there are certain developments in this case, yes, we definitely do have another episode that will come out. But that's we can't do that, or it's going to heavily compromise their investigation. So,
was Nick the tow truck guy or the roadside assistant guy? Did he verify the vehicle, or was it more Kylie that he recognized? Can you answer that?
Everything about his story was verified, and as far as with us, it was verified. We didn't. He became a part of his story because of his credibility. Anyone who dismisses him as not being credible is wrong, 100%. You got to think that we wouldn't have went there if it wasn't. And 90% of what we talked about obviously hasn't been shown and won't be shown unless there are certain developments in this case. But he's definitely credible. We don't enhance anything. We don't fake anything. And we're not out to create drama. This is just how it unfolded organically for us. And that's just the way it happens on all our cases. But back to how, who he identified and all of that, it's, he did. He knew what he was talking about, and in those identifications, we were confident in what he was saying, put it like that. So I think there might be room for error in the female, per se, and or the male. I mean, everybody wants to talk about one individual, because of that hat. I mean, how many millions of those hats have been sold? This is California. That's a very popular style of hat amongst young people. So I think getting lost in, that just the hat itself, could be inaccurate. If there are certain, like I said, if there's certain developments in this case, well, we have a whole nother episode that will come out, and and that just goes to show, man, we're not out to create unnecessary drama, because if we were, that episode would already be out. didn't name names. We went out of our way not to name names and or throw shade unnecessarily, but to also bring our viewers into the integrity of why we did what we did coming into this case.
Yeah.
So how's everybody been doing since the Kylie situation? Is that toning down, or what's the status there?
I think it's one of those things to where it's still in the news. It's going to stay in the news until there's, further word from the investigation. And one of the things about the investigation, we have our stance. We've spoken publicly about what we believe based upon what we've seen, and there's a lot that people are making judgment calls as to us voicing our opinion, and people want to hear our opinion until our opinion doesn't align with others. And we're okay with that based upon all the evidence that we have. Now, if law enforcement comes out and they say, we believe otherwise, we will support their decision. Will we believe it in our hearts based upon what we've seen? We never will. But we have to accept it, and we will continue to move on to the next case. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to find the where and let them figure out the how and if there's a who involved. There's a lot more that we have cut out of the video. If certain things do happen, I'll just announce it right here. We have 2 other videos to be replaced, and it's just going to be a whole, nobody knew this footage even existed from the tow truck driver, but we have the full uncut, raw, complete interview with him, as well as his girlfriend, who is a nurse. I have no doubt in trusting him because of his presence, his girlfriend, and that the same story was told 3 times. It was, it was from memory. It wasn't like I'm making this up on the spot. And so very credible, which not. Like I said, if somebody is, we have the entire interview, which will just be like, you're going to be blown away with that one.
I'm feeling
as well as the full interaction with Dad and Grandpa, right there at Lakeside versus what we cut down. At this point, we're all speculating as to what's presented before us right now, what it is that we do say and what we put out there for certain reasons. So we put out what we can at this moment in time, and like I said, we will put out a lot more later on if it goes down in that direction that law enforcement take it.
I'm feeling high.
As far as who the male may be, I'm going to say that it was a positive match.
Yeah, got it.
Without saying.
Well,
so what do you guys think? I'm a little concerned because they got everybody super torqued up, everybody thinking it was some specific person due to the insinuations. I know they said they would only release the tape if it fell in line with the direction that law enforcement decided to go, insinuating if law enforcement says, hey, we think it's foul play, then they would release the video. I think they should just go ahead and release it, because I would really like to see what made them trust the roadside assistance guy so much. What was it that made them trust him to where it changed their whole outlook before they even started looking for Kylie? It is quite literally what they claim to have made it seem suspicious before they found her. And then when they found her, they said it was suspicious. Maybe because you already had a thought of that in your mind. I mean, really, isn't that possible? I know there were no names mentioned specifically, but there were insinuations. And I don't think it's fair that you guys are right there with police saying, yep, it's an accident, when you had everybody going crazy on the internet, on this here YouTube, acting a damn fool. So what are these secret videos that you have that you can release? I would love to know what made you guys go the route you did with getting things stirred the fuck up the way it is. I would love to know that. I love what you do. I love that you bring closure to families and you solve cold cases. I love what you guys do. But we have to remember our moral compass in situations. And I hope this was a learning experience for you guys. Now drop that damn video, because we all want to know what the hell was going on to make y'all think this. Alright guys, that's it. Just my 2 cents. My opinion is not anybody else's opinion. And please don't even try to condemn me for my opinion, because it ain't gonna change. This could have been handled way better. Alright guys, see you on the next video, sleuths. Bye.